Hello, welcome to FC Insiders. I'm Jason, that's Krista, and first we're going to be talking Champions League.
But before we get to the top 5 contenders in the Champions League, let me teach you how to speak Bostonian with Bulgarian accent. I packed a cow in half a yard. That was too much R's, I think. I need to get rid of the R's. So about the top 5 contenders.
Alright, for my top 5, number 1, I see Barcelona. Last year wasn't the best for Barcelona, but when Messi gets back, I think that'd be a real contender. Second, I have Chelsea. They showed their strength in the Europa League and the year before in the Champions League. I think they're a great contender. Atletico Madrid's my third. They're doing great. Second in La Liga. They're my third contender. And Bayern Munich, showing Dortmund that they're number 1 in Germany. And that's why they're not in my 4th spot. Also, they won it last year. And 5th, I got Real Madrid and Arsenal. Both in there. Real Madrid's got tons of great players, tons of great money, and tons of great results. Also, Arsenal, top of the table. You can't go wrong with that. But Chelsea did beat them. So
That's a nice transition to the English Premier League. So what's going on around the league? Who does Arsenal have? Where do they come from? They haven't won anything in a few years.
I can tell you that Arsenal's playing really well right now. And it's tough because you don't know which team at the beginning of the season was going to come through. There was this year there's so many teams like Tottenham, City, Chelsea, Man U, Liverpool, Everton. That's already say Everton, Southampton, and Newcastle. There's so many top contenders that we didn't know which one was going to come through. But this year it's Arsenal so far. They got money, they got players, and they're playing together. And if you watch them play, they make a great team.
So speaking of playing together, was that the team with the French coach who has a similar
Arsene
name?
Wenger.
What are the odds? Arsenal
He's
hires
bringing
Arsene?
all the French players. He's bringing all the French players, making it the U21.
Cheap labor. So what's happening with Liverpool this year? They seem to be off to a huge start.
They seem
Top of the table for a while. And what happened now? They're
last
down to
year.
fourth place.
Last year they were 7th. Liverpool seemed to be gone. This year they came back into 2nd. Then the loss against Hull City was terrible. 3-1 loss. You do not want to lose against Hull City. The Hull City is up to 10th now. That looks pretty promising for Hull. But Liverpool at that 4th spot, I don't see them staying up there.
Chelsea's looking pretty good. I mean, Mourinho's got to be as close to... He's kind of like the Vince Lombardi of English football. I mean, there's no better coach anywhere today. He's probably the most accomplished coach. And it says a lot that he was hired by that crazy Russian billionaire who owns Chelsea, Abramovich. He won the title with them. He got fired. Now he's back with the team. Total
Claims
chaos.
he was a special.
But he's just an incredible coach. I mean, you look at his track record. Every team that he's been at, he's always turned them around. He's always done great. I'm putting my money on Chelsea to win it all this year.
Tottenham did a good job this weekend, getting that 2-2 result against Manchester United. But Manchester United...
Speaking of Man U, how are they?
Yeah.
New coach this year? They're like 9 points behind the leader, behind Arsenal. What's going on? Are they going to catch up? Do they have a chance?
Yeah, no, I know Manchester United not doing well this year and big transition. I mean, Wayne Rooney with the 2 goals to supply them last game. It looks as if Rooney's coming back with the hair implants that are going to make him more special than ever, more special than Mourinho.
They expect a lot of headers from him.
And David Luiz.
And David Luiz. What are the odds that Wales has 2 teams in the Premier League? What are the odds of that? I mean, it's incredible. Yeah. Is that the first time it's ever happened? It's crazy.
Yeah. Southampton, well, the loss to Chelsea wasn't too convincing for them, but they've had a good season. A lot of young players coming from the academy. They're young and ready to win. Everton, they showed you when they played Liverpool in the derby, the Merseyside derby. They showed you that they can get a result. Unfortunate for them, they couldn't get a win, but I think they'll take a draw in that game. They did pretty well. And that's pretty much Newcastle.
You know who I'm going to root for the rest of the season? The Palace. Oh, the Palace. Crystal Palace.
I don't think you want to be 20th if you're the
Crystal Palace, 20th, 7 points, 24 points behind the leader. prime candidate for relegation this season. All right, exciting season so far. So a couple of things about the World Cup. So we have a couple of very interesting unveilings coming up this week. What's going on?
So tomorrow, December 3rd, we have the ball, the World Cup ball unveiled, which is the bazooka.
The what? The bazooka? What are they going to do? Shoot some cannons out of it? The bazooka.
Don't blame me for the name. The bazooka. It's Brazuca, and
the bazooka.
yeah,
The Brazilian bazooka.
Who makes up these names?
I mean, how can you say no to the Brazilian bazooka?
Oh, they're gonna unveil that tomorrow. Also,
Yeah, it's got to do with it. Anything's got to be better than the vuvuzela.
and also the World Cup draw. I mean, you could end up in any group. Qualifying is big. You got to make it. But if the United States ends up with a group, say Argentina, Spain, and Netherlands, that's a tough group. The draw will mean a lot. Watch it on ESPN Friday at 11 a.m. 11 a.m.
You got some kickbacks here from ESPN? Is that what's going on?
Oh, we got
Hey,
sponsorship.
they never contacted me.
Full sponsorship.
Full sponsorship?
Not yet.
I'm getting nothing. Nada.
Well, I'll watch it Friday at 11 a.m. December 6th, and that will be, really show us.
Is that why you're skipping school on Friday? Oh, all right, okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Lower my voice now. Cool. Exciting week. Thank you for joining us for episode 2. Talk to you back on Friday. Serious this time. Serious. No laughing.
Yeah, welcome to FC Insiders. Welcome to FC Ins. This is not good. Welcome to Football Club Insiders, where we talk about Britain.
Where did the British accent come
I
from?
think Norwich City is going to win the Premier League. Hello, welcome to FC Ins. What are you doing?
Rock and roll.
Stop. Stop. Hi.
That was quick.
Welcome to the goal report with Jason Tinkev. First team, France qualifies and defeat PSG de force. Other team, with Cavani leading avec Ibrahimovic. That's all for Goal Report French edition. Good people.
Come back here. Where'd you go? Come back here. We need you back. Can't have the show with just me. We need you back. You're the expert.